Hello, everyone! Today we're going to be talking about a movie I thought was going to suck.
Why would you think that?
Shut up. So
No, seriously, why would you think that? Based on what?
I watched the trailer for this way back in the day, and I was like, "That's stupid."
Yeah, well, it's something that's pretty well known about this trailer is that it was not representative of the movie.
I never got around to watching it, and now I have. And trailers can be wrong sometimes, people. So this is Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
A big part of I think a lot of people blamed that trailer for making the movie fail.
Probably. Kind of like Transformers 1.
Yeah, that was because it was a very childish marketing for that movie. And while they do have, like, all those jokes are in the movie, yeah, not representative of the movie.
Yeah, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is an adaptation of the comic book series, which I have not read.
I'm sure you're going to now, though.
I didn't know it was a comic book series until after the movie came out. I didn't know this existed. I knew nothing about this. And it is an almost surreal world.
Oh, it straight up is. It's
what?
No, you messaged me right as the first fight started. Like, is this actually happening? And I'm like, yes, this is actually happening.
See, I just thought it was for visual flair. No, that's just because all of a sudden Scott could just fight. I was like, what?
No, there's a few passing references of he actually has a history with fighting. There's at one point in the movie he says, like, he had to fight off, I don't remember the number he said, like 97 dudes and fight a 80-foot purple suited guy.
I thought those were jokes. I did not.
They do play like jokes, but no, he actually did fight off a bunch of people for Kim. I believe it was an 8-foot purple suited dude, not an 80-foot purple suited dude, but like there was truth to that. And he did kick him so hard he saw the curvature of the earth. These are things that actually happened.
Well, see, I know he said those things, but I thought he was kidding.
Nope. Those happened.
Wow. So Scott Pilgrim, at the beginning of the movie, well, the whole movie really, he's part of a band called the Sex Bombs.
Ba-ba-bum.
Which is I do love that they named them Bomb like the Mario bombs.
Yep.
And the best way to describe this movie is it's a video game in a movie form.
Straight out.
Like they have music from Zelda, the ring effect from Sonic, the guy's playing a DS at the beginning of the movie. There's video game references all over the place. And there's a lot more than that. I'm just scratching the surface here.
Oh no, there's so you could talk about this movie for a long time, and you're still gonna miss stuff. There's so much.
I'm sure I missed some stuff that I gotta watch over again, but I definitely recognize the Zelda music. I definitely recognize the ring sound from Sonic.
You'll catch new stuff each time. There's so much going on all the time.
Now Scott, for all intents and purposes, is kind of an asshole.
Oh yeah, he is. He definitely is.
Played by Michael Cera, who I can't see as anything other than him being on coke from This Is the End. That's all I can see him as. So seeing him be like a I can't say superhero, but a protagonist is like, oh, you had someone licking your butthole while you were high on coke drinking your Capri Sun.
God, that was after this.
Yes, I know, but that's all I can see him as.
Well, that's your fault for watching that first. You're watching these things out of order. So I'm like, man, why don't you watch this stuff?
Because he's dating. So they say he's what, 22?
Yeah, he's 22,
and he starts dating a 17-year-old. So I'm like,
yeah.
At first I'm like, okay, bro's already striking some red flags here.
Yeah, I think there might be some different rules in Canada. I'm not 100% sure about that, but.
He's Canadian. But then, within the first hour of the movie, he starts dating another girl. Okay.
Yeah, so here, the thing is, and yes, Scott is a not great person, but the thing, he's not doing it on purpose. He's just so focused on what he wants that he just is unaware of everything going on around him.
Yeah, Ramona Flowers.
There's so many times that people are talking to him, and he just straight up ignores them, but he's not doing it on purpose.
He's so hyper fixated on something he wants that he's just like, he can't focus on anything else.
Exactly.
Now, the biggest
is your girlfriend distracting you? My girlfriend.
Now, the biggest trait of Ramona, besides the fact that her hair changes colors every week and a half, is she has an evil league of ex-boyfriend or exes.
Exes.
It's actually a joke in the movie. But
it's a good, yeah. No, you did it just right. That's
Scott has to defeat in order to date her. And they play out like boss fights in a video game.
it. Even has a versus screen on most of them.
Yeah, and it's awesome. Like I was texting him. I was like, the fight choreography in this movie is surprisingly really well done.
Yeah, and actually, I didn't really notice it before. There's a couple of times where it switches between Michael Cera and whoever's doing the stunt work for him, and I was like, oh, that was actually really smooth because it looked like it was one shot, but it couldn't have been.
It's impressive. I noticed that too. There were a couple of actors in this movie I was not expecting to see, like Brie Larson.
No,
I
this
had no
is
idea.
this starts Chris Evans right before Captain America because that would have been, I think, the
Anna
following
Kendrick's
year.
his sister. I did not know she was in this movie.
Yeah. No, and even just ignoring all the huge names in it. I mean, you've got Superman, Captain America, Captain Marvel, Lady Death, Huntress, the Punisher.
Who was Superman? Who was Superman?
Todd. He was
Was he? When did he play Superman? I can't remember when he played Superman.
Superman Returns.
Oh shit!
That was him.
Wow. All right. Was not expecting that.
Just what I'm saying. Like it's a lot of comic book a lot of them didn't play them until after. Actually, I think most of them didn't happen.
Superman, I think, is the only one who did before this.
That is correct.
Was he also Sephiroth?
I don't,
because there have been at least 2 Superman actors who were also Sephiroth.
I don't think so. At least not that I know of.
I can't remember if he was one of them.
Doesn't look like it. No.
His roommate, whose name is escaping me,
Wallace Wells,
has a bad habit of stealing Anna Kendrick's character's boyfriends.
Wallace again?
Because there's a point later on in the movie where there's like, what, 4 of them in the bed? Just 4 dudes in the bed together.
One of them straight though.
Yes.
One of them is Scott. One of them is other Scott.
And it's just like, okay, all right, sure. But now apparently this guy's supposed to be like his fight instructor. But
wait, what?
Wallace is supposed to be like his fight instructor, or at least he is in the comic books. And,
I do not remember. I've read the comics. It was a long time ago, so I don't remember most of the details.
But he in this movie, he's just like, oh yeah, go for it, buddy. Sips his coffee.
Yeah, and this actually, I think, when the first fight starts, he looks surprised. Although I think he knows he can fight. I think he just didn't expect that.
I don't think he expected something to just fly through the ceiling.
Dressed like a pirate.
Scott during battle. Dressed like a pirate during Battle of the Bands. I didn't know that being a vegan gave you superpowers.
The way they present it, like he just says it, like, don't you know Todd's vegan? As if that's supposed to explain it.
Bro, when the vegan police came and took his powers,
that's when the Punisher shows up.
Yep, that him I recognize, but I like face bombed. I was like, there ain't no fucking way this is real.
No, it's supposed to feel like this otherworldly thing, and
it's ridiculous.
It is, and I love it. But I said this to you before: is this movie did bomb really hard, probably because of the marketing, but everybody who worked on it loved it. Like the whole cast, and Edgar Wright, who directed, is very proud of it. Like everybody is very happy with this movie. It
to
just
the point
did
where
not
they
perform
all
well.
came back for the Netflix anime.
Yep, and it's just like it just sucks that the movie didn't do well, but nobody has any bad things to say about it. So it's just it's this weird little pocket of like, what went wrong here? Because everything should have gone right here.
The only character I didn't really care for was the main antagonist.
Gideon?
Yeah.
He's supposed to come off like this douche.
And he was.
Yeah.
Absolutely a douche.
But I think the thing, because the thing is about, like, before I saw this movie, I didn't really care for Michael Cera whenever I saw him in anything, and I think that's why this works for me, because you're not really supposed to like Scott, but you're supposed to sort of get where he's coming from. Just like, he wants what he wants. He's not a good guy, but he's also not malicious.
No, he's really not.
But at the same time, it's just like, oh, poor Knives.
It's not like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where they're all terrible people.
Oh yeah, it's not like that at all.
Scott, I don't think he realizes he's doing something wrong. And then when
No,
he does,
does,
he
and
kind of feels bad about it.
I mean, he had to die to figure out, oh,
Yeah.
wow, I've been terrible.
The fact that he actually had a 1-up is funny to me. He
Gotta get
literally
those
had a
game
1-up.
references in there. But I mean, he does get between dying. I mean, I'm sure he felt dying, but he does get his comeuppance for a few things, like that. You know, the way he breaks up with Knives right after she says she's in love with him, and then later on, Ramona breaks up with him right after he says he's in lesbians with her.
Yes, the L word,
So
lesbian. The other L word, lesbian.
Wasn't trying to trick you. But there's a lot of things that seem like throwaway lines and then they're not, like the stuff about fighting.
The
And they
ninja
do
game
actually,
at the beginning.
yes, yeah, and that stuff like that happens. And they're like they even mention like Scott's been doing this same thing, being a heartbreaker for a long time. Like he had the same thing with Kim, but actually I left that out when he was talking about fighting the purple suited dude for Kim. It was for Kim. So he basically went through the same thing he's going through for Ramona for Kim before.
Yeah, he did.
So this has been going on for a while.
And he just never seems to learn his lesson.
Nope, until dying, we hope.
Now, how come one sword doesn't work, but the other one does?
I mean, he still kind of loses with both.
Yeah, he needed Knives' help.
But apparently self-confidence is more powerful than love.
Evidently.
Which one could argue you need self-confidence to truly love someone else.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
I did like also when they were doing the Battle of Bands thing, and there was like the dragons versus the monkey. I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Actually, you know, I feel like, I mean, because it came so quick with you know fighting the two of them at once, and that was actually a really short battle. I don't even think the Katinagi twins talk at all. But I feel like that was a way, like I don't know, maybe they were running out of budget, and they're like, oh, we got to get through 5 and 6 quick. So they just did this huge, probably pretty cheap to make because the CG wasn't phenomenal.
No,
but still exciting scene. I feel like they were cutting some corners there, but also it still worked.
Yeah, I could see that. Because it
actually,
felt like they sped run the last couple X's just to get to the final boss.
Yeah, mostly just 5 and 6 because the rest do have enough build up to matter. I don't know if you noticed, but when you see the moon, there actually is a hole in the moon from when Todd punched it for Ramona.
Oh, damn! No, I didn't notice that.
These details, man.
Yeah, this is one of those movies that requires a second or third watch to notice everything. That's
Dude, I've seen it probably a dozen times, if not more, and I'm still catching new things.
That's crazy.
The band. The first battle with the band, they win because the other band gets vaporized by Matthew Patel.
Bro, the first band's like, you suck and we hate you, and that was the whole song. I was like, oh, okay. Or something along those lines. And I was like, wow.
And Wallace is calling them out constantly. And actually, Wallace is a fan favorite. People just really get behind his snarky aloofness.
I did not know he was Macaulay Culkin's brother.
Much like Tony Stark's snarky aloofness. Yeah, he is. There's a number of them.
I don't follow Macaulay Culkin's life like that.
How could you not? Not kidding.
Because I looked at him, I was like, this guy looks really familiar. And I was like, oh, he's Macaulay Culkin's brother. That makes sense.
Yeah, strong genes.
Yeah, very much strong genes. There was another point I had, and I completely lost my train of thought.
This is why you should write stuff down, man.
Listen, it's been a long day already.
It's 9 a.m.
It's 10:30. Thank you very much.
Not in the right time zone.
you and you're living in the past time zone.
Yeah, how is the future?
It's not as bright as you'd think.
Oh, yeah, it's a little overcast today. Moving on from that.
What is with that one girl who just always shows up at every job ever and then curses out Scott?
Yeah, Julie. She works everywhere. I think this is actually the first time I saw Audrey Plaza. Is that her name? Aubrey Plaza.
Something like that. Yeah.
This is the first place I remember seeing her.
And then when she's cursing about it, it's bleeping her out. Scott's even like,
"How are you doing that with your mouth?" And then that's where, no, it's not breaking the fourth. That's where it's confirmed. Like these things you're seeing on screen, they are also seeing.
But she's always just there. Did they ever explain why she was so anti-Ramona Flowers?
It almost seemed like she was protective of Scott, maybe.
See, you never get a concrete answer on that.
No, you also don't get an answer on why she works everywhere. It's just the throwaway line: "Is there anywhere you don't work?"
Yeah, she's just one of those people, I guess.
I still want to know how Matthew Patel sent that email before the stuff with Ramona even really started. Apparently, his mystical powers let him see the future.
This is boring. I did love how it had the whole AOL "You got mail" thing when he got his email. I was like, "What?
Blast from the past."
What year does this take place in? Do they say?
When does it take place? I don't know, but it came out in 2010, and even by then, the AOL thing was outdated.
Well, there's also DS in the movie, so it had to be sometime in the 2000s.
It was 10, but again, it's not a real world, so it could be any win.
That's true. Yeah. I think I like Ramona best with pink hair.
Pink hair. I feel like I'm a fan of the blue, but it's I don't know if it's just me, but there's something wrong with the green wig.
It does look weird.
I think they cut the bangs too short. Every time I see that green wig, I'm like, it doesn't look right.
But her hair changes every week and a half. Get used to it.
Okay, so it's going to be yellow the week after, I guess.
Uh-huh. And like, there's just casually a mind control device in the back of her neck.
Yep.
Okay. Sure.
Well, there had to be a reason why she was going back to that douchey dude.
I guess it's better than he's not like this, but when we're alone type of thing. No, it's like he's
oh god, that would have been that would have sucked for her character.
That would have made me so mad. But no, he's literally mind controlling her. I love how Knives thinks the best way to get Scott's heart back is to act like Ramona.
Yeah, which actually immediately dyes her hair blue, tries to act all cool, and dates young Neil.
I'm Neil.
And there's just a whole bunch of funny little details in this movie too, like Lucas Lee, Chris Evans' character, his stunt team all has his voice while they're beating up Scott. And it's like, hey, you guys want anything? No, we're good.
It was awesome.
It's clearly Chris Evans' voice.
His defeat might have been my favorite of all of them because he just fucking crashes and explodes.
Yeah, Scott's like, I cannot beat this guy, so he just goads him into beating himself.
It was really funny.
Yep.
He couldn't beat Deacon either. He had to give him half and half.
Again, tricked him. Well, thankfully Todd was really stupid, so that made that easy.
Yeah.
And thankfully that was Todd's third strike, or else that would have been a problem.
And then the girl poked the back of her knees and she's just done.
Oh my god. Orgasm to death.
Yeah.
What a way to go.
It's death by snoo.
Death by snooze. That's something entirely different and has not been properly depicted on screen.
I'm glad you understood my reference.
And the other thing I think makes it work with Scott being so terrible is everybody the entire movie is telling him that he's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
So now, like everybody, like one of the first lines is Kim basically saying, "Scott, you suck," and Wallace is saying everyone's better. Like he goes up to Knives and is just like, "Run, you're too good for him."
Now, is he killing all the exes, or are they just like disappearing?
Oh yeah, so death doesn't seem like a big deal in this world because they're dead.
Let's see, he's got 1-ups, like
they are coins.
Yeah.
Matthew Patel wasn't even worth a bus ride.
Dude, I would have loved like if there was like the victory chime from Final Fantasy VII after he killed one of them, like that would have been awesome.
No, the best you get is a da-da-da-da.
Yeah. I mean, you get the ring sound effects from Sonic 2, so there's that. Or from Sonic in general.
Specifically Sonic 2?
I don't know why Sonic 2 came up. You know why? Because I was thinking of when he said Final Fantasy 2 specifically and then played a chord from it. As a gamer, this movie worked for me. It was very entertaining.
It's just, I don't know. It's just so much fun.
I was about to say it's a very fun movie. It doesn't take itself too seriously. It
Not
knows
no, it
what
doesn't
it
take
is.
itself seriously at all. I mean, most of Edgar Wright's movies don't. I mean, you get exceptions like Baby Driver, which does and should, but like Shaun of the Dead's not taking itself seriously.
Hot
It's
Fuzz
just
doesn't
like
take itself seriously. Like,
it's just like we're just trying to make a fun movie and have a fun time.
and they absolutely did. And I'm glad that the series at least continued on in some way in the anime, which I have not seen.
I haven't yet either. I imagine because it is done in the art style of the comics that it'll probably follow those because there are obviously changes to the live action movie.
I did want to play the game because I remember there was a game.
Yeah, I don't know much about that. I feel like I've seen it before. I believe it's a side scroller beat 'em up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a prequel. I don't know if it's just a closer adaptation of the comics. I don't know.
No idea, but I'm only vaguely aware of it.
I know it exists. It's the best I got for you.
Oh, I love the moment when Knives shows up at the door and he just dives out the window.
Oh, he's gone. Really? Yep. And then grabs a jacket from the.
Which, if I'm not mistaken, was also a practical stunt. I think that was done in one shot, or it was definitely made to look like it was done in one shot. Like
that was my favorite thing about part of the whole movie. We're just like, nope.
So many visual gags in this movie.
It's pretty great.
And okay, I'm gonna say this name differently because people, for whatever reason, like to mishear this word. I'm gonna call him Negative Scott because the other word people like to mishear online.
Yep.
I don't know if you like. There's that time that Matt Pat said that word and somebody misquoted. Like, did you hear what he just said? It's like, yes, I did. Did you? I don't know why, but people really mishear the abbreviated word negative wrong. So. Negative Scott. The fact that people, the fact that Scott thinks that he's a cool dude, there are implications that his opposite self is a cool dude.
Yeah. We were just shooting the shit.
Just a really nice guy. It's like, okay, so if he's a nice guy, what are you?
Fair.
But I mean, it's so quick. It probably just goes over your head because you don't really think. I didn't think about it until much later. I was like, oh yeah, his negative self is a chill dude. That's probably not a good thing.
When you put it like that.
And then at the end, Knives gets some redemption where she does realize she's too cool for Scott and tells Scott to go to Ramona instead of Scott just up and leaving her.
And then he's like, "Hey, let's try again."
Which it seemed like he wasn't even going to go until Knives told him to.
No, I don't think so. I think you're right.
So she gets her own little redemption. Thank God, because she needed it.
I wonder if she ends up with
young Neil. Sorry, he's just Neil now. He's Neil by the end.
Yeah, I wonder if she ends up with him.
I hope not. I think she's too cool for him too. So I hope not.
Yeah, poor girl. Poor girl just can't catch a break.
She should probably just get away from these people. Honestly.
I agree. Yeah, I could. Yeah.
But I could honestly talk about this movie for a long time. But as far as running through the plot goes, that's it's just a fun movie.
It's definitely worth a watch if you haven't seen it. Which would not shock me if you hadn't, because unfortunately it was such a bomb.
Yeah, but again, as I've repeatedly said, it is a very, very successful bomb because most of the people who see it really enjoy it. Everybody who worked on it loved it. Like, there is no negative energy around this movie.
Nope, there is not.
And I 100% believe that it wouldn't happen because everybody's much too old now. But if somehow they were like, hey, we're going to make a second one, I don't think they'd struggle getting the whole cast back.
No, I feel like if they did a second one, it'd have to be animated because everyone's too old. Like, I think Michael Cera's like, what, in his 40s now?
Probably.
I hate that. That makes me feel really old.
Yeah, he was like 12 when this movie came out. Just kidding.
He looks like it. Shit.
I know, that was the joke.
Oh boy. But yeah, definitely give this one a watch. I was surprised.
Gotta learn to trust me sometimes, man.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, okay, sorry. So, Frankie.
Hello.
What are we gonna watch next week?
I'm gonna give you 3 choices, my friend.
Son of a bitch.
All right, so we can either talk about a giant radioactive lizard fighting bugs in 2014.
Okay, it's obvious what that is.
We could talk about John Travolta and his friends in a musical number that's set in the 1950s.
Yeah, I'm a bit. I need to stay away from John Travolta for a bit.
Or
It's your fault.
Yeah. Or we could talk about giant robots directed by Michael Bay.
Oh, that's tough. I actually was thinking about doing that, so I'm gonna go with Transformers.
All right, guys. Next time is a 2007 version of Transformers.
We knew we'd get to it eventually.
And here comes the crunching, ladies and
Oh
gentlemen.
my god, you made it this whole time. It's been like, did you pour a new bowl? It's been like half an hour. How did you?
It's been sitting here taunting me the whole time.
How is it still crunchy?
Don't worry about that.
I have questions.
Anyway, Transformers next time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for listening today, and we'll see you soon. Take care.